One of the unfortunate realities of Google Ads is sometimes it just doesn't work and sometimes it just won't work depending on your industry, but we'll get into why that is in this video. I'm sure if you have spent any time online looking at people's case studies like my own or somebody else's or anybody's Google Ads content on the internet, you might think that it's like this perfect platform where it's a magic bullet that will cure everything. It will not. That's the reality of Google Ads. It's not going to be a magic bullet. It's not going to cure everything. And there's certain things that have changed over the years that kind of make it not great in every situation. And this is even taking into account campaigns that are fully optimized. I've had campaigns that have been converting 20-30% of clicks into quality leads, and they just still didn't work out. And there's a couple main reasons why I would see that happen. On the one hand, the kind of math nowadays is much more difficult in certain industries to make work. So some industries that I used to be heavily involved in the past, which I don't really work in anymore, detailing and junk removal, for example, those are two big ones. The cost per click in those industries doubled, if not maybe tripled in some markets over the course of like 2 years. And the service that the client was delivering, the revenue didn't go up. They couldn't charge more for their service. And if your click cost doubles, that's going to double your cost per lead. If your cost per lead doubles, the math just doesn't work out anymore. So there's certain industries nowadays where the numbers just don't make sense. If you're going to generate a lead for $50 and your average ticket size is $350 and you close 1 in 3 leads, like you're maybe making a 2 times return on ad spend. It just doesn't really work out. Another thing I see quite a bit, unfortunately, which is actually something that has nothing to do with the Google Ads campaign itself, is there's a lot of businesses that are just not set up from a sales process perspective to make the most out of a marketing campaign online. The reality is that when you generate leads, you got to answer your phone, you got to follow up with them, you got to do the legwork on your end to make sure those leads actually convert into customers. There's only so much a Google Ads campaign can do, and you can fully optimize a campaign, get it performing super well. If that follow-up process isn't in place and it's not working well, the Google Ads campaign is just never going to work.